Religion is the biggest problem humanity faces. It keeps people in a blinded, stupid state and tells them that it's a good thing. And if you ever question anything that it offers, you're gonna burn in hell forever.
I've been going to church since I was 2 years old, so as long as I can remember.
I went to a religious school since daycare.
I came from a very Catholic family, and my dad was actually my Bible study teacher.
I was always the kid in Sunday school that knew all the answers to all the questions. That's just how I grew up, and I never questioned it once.
It's interesting, every day you learn about the Bible and read the same stories over and over and over. And it got to a point where I needed to read the whole thing.
About 2 years ago, I really wanted to finalize my argument for Christ, and I wanted the scientific background of it. And I knew I had heard there's historical evidence for Jesus, there's scientific proof that the Bible is real. And I thought to myself, I'm like, I need this information. This is the missing piece to my argument.
I got a handout Bible from a guy after leaving school, and I said, all right, I'm gonna read the whole Bible.
I was really confused because the more I looked, I found circular arguments.
And then you start realizing how ridiculous what you've been told really is.
And it just was a circle of nonsense.
And then you start thinking, oh, this is Satan, and Satan's making me think all these awful, abysmal thoughts, and I'm gonna burn in hell forever.
I think I started to whittle things down from there. So it was like, okay, well, I reject the idea of hell because it is pretty stupid and awful. And then I went to high school and I became friends with some gay friends of mine and started to see that some of the other parts of the Bible were probably not very nice either.
The summer before my first year of college, I was assigned a book called Brain Rules for my freshman biology class. And this book talked about the evolution of the human mind and the brain and how our ancestors walking on the plains became what we are now. And I remember thinking to myself, I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. And then I took a step back and I was like, wait a minute, did I just say that evolution, the theory that I've been told is evil and scientists are completely evil, am I saying that evolution is true?
And they want you to fear to think. And we're humans. That's the one thing we have that separates us from every other creature on this planet. We are capable of reasoning.
And it just became more and more leaning towards well, maybe this isn't true. Maybe everything I thought, is a lie. And that's a really hard realization to come to.
Now that I've left religion, I feel a lot better about myself and a lot better about who I am as a person now that I don't have to have this cognitive dissonance between believing absurd stories and following a group. But at the same time, I'm more frustrated. I'm frustrated that people do take these stories at face value.
If I could get rid of religion right now completely, I absolutely would. It's terrible, it's harmful, it's not necessary.
Look at our political system, look at our country. We are completely immersed in religion, and it has way more influence than it should in our daily lives. And it has its thumb on society, and people are constantly suppressed by that. And many of them don't even realize it.
I feel like when people say, I'm a man of faith, they should be ashamed as opposed to proud of it. It's like driving with your eyes closed.
If anything that can be done that's positive with religion can also be done without it.